Welcome back to the show, everybody. All the world is a stage, and hopefully for two young local performers, their experience in the local theater entertainment industry is going to take them to various parts of the world. So we welcome to the stage once again, our stage here in Harmon, Joyce Torres and Stephen Torres, two young talented people that we have been fortunate enough to interview over the years. You guys are amazing performers.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you're the nicest people in the world, too.
Not even. Unworthy. Thank you.
You know, I've seen both of you, Joyce, probably more than you, Stephen, but I've seen you perform a variety of roles, and then, you know, also perform musically. So
That's insane. You've kind of documented our growth theatrically. We've come in every now and then. So
before we talk about why you guys are actually here, is it harder to play yourself when you're gigging than it is to actually perform another character?
Yes, I get so nervous. I'm just like, don't look at me. They're like, you perform on stage. I was like, it's different. Now I'm purely myself. It's a little strange.
Very cool. Well, the reason the two of you are here is because of the Irene Ryan Foundation awards scholarships to young performers, and you two are entering a competition in Utah, of all places.
Utah, yes, right. St. George, Utah.
I've never even heard of St. George.
Neither have we.
Well, that makes three of us. Okay, so obviously this has a lot to do with your love of performing arts and everything. So what will you be performing as part of the competition?
Stevens?
Well, the approach I wanted to take was more in support of the local artists. So for example, one of our delegate members has submitted a play which was accepted, and so I will be performing an adaptation of her play. And then I wanted to do something from a friend who wrote a monologue for original works that we hope to be putting on, and so we're changing that into some kind of dialogue if possible. Very cool.
So you had the choice.
Yes.
Oh, because it would be kind of boring if we saw 500 different renditions of Our Town.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, that's my approach. I wanted to see that, and then maybe we were talking earlier how we wanted to pay homage to Paga, the play that got us to where we're going, and we might pull a monologue from there using our characters. So support local. Now,
because this is a shorter piece, and you know you guys aren't doing literally a 3-act play and everything like that, Joyce, how different is this to prepare for something, and how long is it? I'm assuming like less than 10 minutes? Or?
Yeah, this is such a strange, not competition, but the setup is you get 6 minutes. 6 minutes, and it's broken up in 3 ways. The first section is 3 minutes, so it's the first round. You compete with hundreds of people, and you do a 3-minute scene. If you make it past that round, you do a 2-minute scene, and you make it to the final round, you do a monologue. But each time you make the round, you do your previous scene plus the new one, your previous scene and plus the new one. So for us preparing, they kind of want you to be contrasting people in each time you go up. So it's a challenge to kind of put on these new characters each time we go on, but it's also to show that we're so disciplined that we're able to snap in and out within that 6 minutes. So within that 6 minutes, we can be 3 different people, or you know, whichever. So it's a showcase of our abilities and our talents.
What kind of challenge is that to, you know, like you just said, you know, have to snap into character, and you know, to only have such a finite amount of time, you know, to express a thought?
It is so hard because you get 3 minutes, but they want like a beginning, middle, and end. So your scene has to be as if it's meant to fit that time period.
Like playing a song.
Yeah, and nothing's really set up like that. So it took a lot of looking and researching and kind of finding the core of whatever you want and putting on the best show you can.
And it's hard to have to transition instantaneously from, let's say you're crying, then you want to do something funny. You have to be like, wipe your tears right away and just go at the next one. So that's all the work we have to put into crying, and then having to just jump out of that. It's kind of a challenge to get out of it because you're still stuck on that emotion.
Yeah, and because I've seen you, Joyce, when you did Mother Courage, which was fantastic.
Lord, thank you so much.
But you know, part of the reason with that is you have a lot of crescendo in leading up to the big moment when, you know, your character has a moment of clarity or breaks down, or you know, just completely loses it, or whatever like that. Now you have to just turn it on and off like a light, like Stephen just said.
You turn it on and off.
What kind of challenge is that as a thespian, to be able to, you know, just
I think it's
those emotions.
Yeah, it's going to demonstrate just how much you've trained. And I mean, for some people, it comes really natural, but for a lot of us, we work hard at it. I mean, there's a whole bunch of research that goes into it, like objectives and doing stuff. And we're running scenes with our partners over and over again because it's so concise. And if you don't make the time limit, they will stop you. So if you're at the 3-minute mark and you didn't finish your scene ends wherever your scene ends.
Well, we are going to take the optimistic road and say when you win the event in Utah,
thank you.
Where do you guys go from there?
It's regionally, so if we make past the regional round, we go to the national round, which will be held at the actual Kennedy Center.
Wow.
In Washington, D.C., which is kind of huge. It's kind of the Olympics of the theatrical world. So it's huge.
And then when do you leave, and how hopefully can we keep tabs on you guys? Will you guys be live tweeting? Will you be?
More than likely, I'll be posting on Facebook, maybe
Twitter,
Instagram,
Instagram.
like at the airport selfie, we're here now,
Snapchat.
going. I don't have a Snapchat, but something like that. I leave on February 7th with a few of the others and my scene partner. I'm not sure when Joyce is leaving.
We leave the same day, but a different time, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe. Yeah.
Oh well, hopefully you'll be rehearsing on the plane and you're getting ready.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like we're leaving with our scene partner. So I was like, Joe, I hope you understand when we're on the plane. I'm just going to be like, let's keep rehearsing, girl.
Oh well, it's a long flight, so you have a lot of time to prepare.
It is, and for us, because it's kind of expensive, we're going the alternative route. So we're going to Japan,
Oh,
and then
boy.
they're going to San Francisco, and then Vegas. But then I'm going to Colorado, and then Vegas, and then we're road tripping to Utah. So a lot of bonding time. If you didn't think we were close then, we're going to be really close by
You've
the
got
end of
nothing but time to practice and
Yeah,
everything.
nothing but time.
And when based on that, we know you're going to do very well. So best of
thank
luck
you
to
so
us.
much.
Make sure you keep us posted. We'll be following you on
For
social
sure.
media.
Thank you.
And good luck. All right, stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.